Dowse.
Yep.
It ends in defeat here at Margate. What did you make of the game?
Best off not. Like, listen, it's minutes in the legs ain't a problem. Being away and we've trained hard away. I've been messing about with sides, get players minutes different places. But I'll go my strongest side Saturday, and I'll go an 80-man squad, and we'll work for the next 2 weeks. But you get nice figures in pre-season now, where there's no pluses, to be honest. I think I had 22 players out there, and all hopeless, to be honest. I can't think of one plus what we had out there. But that's going to happen when you come back from Newcastle and you miss a game here and you miss a game there. But we were good, and we were good. And like I say, we had young lads, old lads. We had senior players who played last season. At a minute, you might look at me new signings haven't settled at the minute, except for the big kid up top who's done well, like in our manner. I think the rest of them haven't quite settled yet, and haven't been that great, to be honest. But that's what it is, isn't it? That's what pre-season. We've got 2.5 more weeks to go to get them on training ground again, and maybe it's put me, instead of doing half and half and not letting people think what team I'm thinking of and all the rest. And obviously Winter's going to come back into there, Shevlin's going to come back into there. And all, and so I think on Saturday we'll probably go as strong as we possibly against next and Gillingham side, because we're doing well against Charlton. And then this Dowson was it was, but like tonight's only a third game where you had a look at some players thinking, and right, a system. We try to change the system, just have a look at it, and obviously that didn't really work. But that's what pre-season's there for. So I'm not that concerned. I haven't really looked at the performance. I just know there's 22 players who didn't do very well. So I just see it. But somebody's like, you need a plus here, plus there. I thought Lewis Manor was here on the side has probably been our best signing at the minute on performance-wise. Because he wins the ball and he brings people into play. And so apart from that, it wasn't very good. But I'm not bothered. Like I say, it's fitness and that's all it's about. But we'll train better Saturday. We'll be better. We'll train on Thursday. We'll be better next Saturday. And we'll look forward to that. Because that'll be a great test. And at home, and like I say, I'm probably best off having training down, because training's been a bit too heavy as it gets like this with 24 players, and I think now with 2.5 weeks to go I should try to knuckle my side down, which I think is going to start the season. And I think some people will be disappointed and whatever, but it's up to them the next 2 weeks to get in that team, to be honest.
We saw another different shape today, and you played a few against Charlton. You're obviously sort of maybe playing a few different systems to try and work out what's best going into the season.
It's just numbers, you have a game and having a look at a couple of different things. But hey, listen, of course, we're playing two different sides all the time, and that's what everybody does. Have a look at players, have a look at systems, have a look at everything. We'll do the same again on the training ground, but we'll pick one Saturday which we might have to stick with a little bit, or have a look at, and maybe narrow the squad down a bit. We'll sign a few on, but I just think if we're going to have 24 training, they've got to at least come here and show something, if you like, or the same as Dowson, because again we've conceded 4 goals in 2 games, and defensive errors and goalkeeping errors, and little things like I'm glad it's happening now and not we'll start the season. So there's no problems here. I think we've got a decent squad, to be honest. It just needs gel together in a way. We'll let it work out on Thursday, like I say, and get an unbelievable test on Saturday, and I think we'll be fine.
And looking ahead, you've obviously got a charity sort of walk coming up on Thursday to raise money for the club. So
just a different aspect of the team. As us, as a boys' club team, as a ladies' team, as everything else. I always like dummy bit and all that, because this year, I think last year when I got the job, it was a massive split between everybody, and all the clubs around are overtaking at the minute, aren't they? Let's get the cards on the table. We're overtaking with money power, if you like, so we can do it a different way. If we can do it in spirit and do it in togetherness, like we did on the weekend and things like that, then I think we'll be fine. So I look forward to that. So if anybody can sponsor us or come down, high money in the bucket, or can't do anything, it's good. It's not just going to the first team; it's going to all aspects of the club. So any help you can give, please do so. I think everybody knows in football, money's tight and we're no different. So, and like I say, I like doing my bit every year for it anyway. So it's all good. Anything anybody can do.
And then we've got Gillingham coming up on Saturday. So what does the week look like going forward to that?
Yeah, we'll train on Thursday and all that, and I'm just going to narrow things down a little bit. Like I say, we've got some good young kids who need to go and play senior football. You can see that tonight. We've got some senior players. We've got, like I say, I think except for Lewis Manor, I think the players who have come in need to settle better and do better. And obviously we haven't kept many from last season, or the ones who are here. We need to we want very good tonight. So, but we'll get. Luke Cousin will hit the post from a good angle at doing. Apart from that, it wasn't quality balls in the box. The corners were poor, and free kicks were poor. All the things you want from pre-season, brilliant. So ended up being a good pre-season friendly, to be honest. So I'm relaxed with the whole thing. Looking forward to these 2 weeks to get us sort of. You'll never get a set, because what I'll do, I'll play a first team, which I believe at this minute, the strongest. And if I don't do it, we'll play another one Tuesday, and going into the weekend, we'll do the same. So by the time the first game of the season starts, people have been having 90 minutes to, thinking they can play. I imagine I've got 16, 17 who think it should be in our team. You know what I mean? And yet we've had a lot of pluses against Charlton, a few pluses against Dowson, which you get with pre-seasons like that. Tonight I didn't think of one single plus of any player who I put out there, all 22. We looked in there and I said, Chris, I'm going to name one plus. Except for Luke Coulson, it was just like anybody else tonight. Hit the poors, I couldn't think of a single one, so it's one of them. But we'll get better. Like I say, I've signed some of these players on the purpose, and I've watched them play at different clubs. They just got to settle better at the club and do better, to be honest, So it's the same as the lads I've had last season. So there's no problems. Like I say, one excellent game, one quite good game Saturday, and one not very good tonight. I'd rather get out of the way tonight than Bath City, to be honest, and we will do.
Perfect. Cheers, Dowse.
Cheers, Chairman.